guys, I am just about to head off to work, well, once I get out of my pyjamas. I didn't vlog last week. I didn't really feel it, like the need to pick up the camera, and then I've been reading, while listening to the audiobook, Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday, and I suddenly had like a big crisis, like what am I actually vlogging for? Turns out it's probably for vanity, but just gonna go with it and carry on anyway, because I do enjoy vlogging. Yeah, I've had like a busy week because I've been going to college and work, and it's just not that interesting to film because it feels like I'm just running from one place to another. I've got a bit more of a laid back day today. I'm going to be at work this morning. I'm going to leave you here with Trevor, who's doing some Bake Off inspired baking, and then I'll catch you on the other side.
Well, Laura's left me in charge of the vlog today, so guess I'll do some vlog stuff. We've just had the shopping arrive. I think Laura wants to go through it all and do a regular haul, but I need to get some of the flour for some baking. Let's do a little sneak preview, see what we've gotten here. Ooh, chicken liver. Sounds interesting. What are we going to do with that? Who knows? Find out later. So I'm going to the shop now to get some other ingredients which I needed for the baking I'm doing. We didn't know what I was doing until I didn't know what I was making until now, so I couldn't have gotten the ingredients on the Ocado shop. But it's not far to get to the shop anyways, and I'm just walking so I can get my steps for my Fitbit. It's a tip. Walk places to get lots of steps. So I was just debating whether to go with the whole chestnuts or the chestnut puree. I think I'll go with the chestnut puree because it's just one less thing to have to worry about processing. And it's cheaper. And there's more of it. Actually, there isn't more of it. There's only 120 grams of chestnut in it, but it just means that I have less work to do when I get home.
I am back from work now, and the house is a hive of activity. Trevor is doing lots of cooking, and he's made me lunch is waffles, which we didn't have waffles for breakfast because the shopping hadn't arrived, with bacon, and I'm trying this HP Classic barbecue sauce, which looks quite good. I thought that would go nicely with it.
These are the fig and goat's cheese palmier I made earlier. They're pretty tasty. I think the pastry was a little bit too close together in the middle, so you might want to separate it a bit when you make it yourselves. But they do look like hearts this way, which is quite lovely. And over here I've got what will soon be fondant fancies. At the moment I think they're just fancies, but pretty soon I will put fondant on them and they will be completed. So it's just a regular sort of sponge, and in the middle it is chestnut puree. That was the chestnut puree I bought. I just added a little bit of extra sugar to it. And I'm going to try the pouring method. Maybe when the icing's ready I'll ask Laura to hold the camera and we can get some action shots. That'll be fun, won't it? She sound more excited. That'll be fun, won't it? Woo! And that's Laura just planting some kale in the garden. Slugs keep eating our kale, so she's planting some more. No! So she's just gonna keep planting kale because apparently the slugs die at this time of year. So you just keep on planting it, and hopefully it'll come good. The chard's doing great though. Check that out. And there's a barbecue there as well. Oh, it's really great. Well, I've managed to borrow Laura, and she's going to film while I spread on some fondant icing. So I've gone with a pink color of icing. It's a bit tricky getting the color right if you're using an orange bowl. So I recommend using stainless steel or
A white bowl?
white bowl. But I had to add a bit more icing to the to get it to thicken up a bit anyways, so I managed to see the color, compared to white icing.
And you're not butter icing them on the outside?
I'm not, because I have run out of butter.
Oh.
So it's a matter of can't be bothered to go to the shop again. We just had a camera malfunction because we ran out of space. Not really a malfunction so much as just a limitation.
When are we going to be able to eat these?
When the icing is hard.
How long will that be?
That will be.
Will there be any samples?
I mean, I don't have to ice all of them. So you could just like grab one of the other ones which I've put to one side so I could make more room for icing. I think I'll have to scoop up that icing that's dribbled down.
Hi guys, I feel like I've hardly seen you at all today. I've had a really fun day actually, but it's just been busy. Like my nan was here this afternoon, my sister was here this evening. We've had some of the cakes and things that Trevor left. Now my sister's gone out into town. She's coming back late, much later tonight. She's sleeping on the sofa, and Trevor has gone out climbing, so it's just me. And I was gonna have like a quiet night and have a bath, paint my nails, but actually because we've just like my sister's getting ready to go out, we've had music and everything on, I kind of feel like I might fancy a drink, so I'm gonna settle down to that, and I'll see you again next week. I'm sorry it's been like mostly Trevor today, but you know, he's a pretty nice guy. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching guys, bye bye. It was pouring with rain. It's just like a grey miserable day, because I'd imagine